What podcast reviewer 37 describes as an indiscriminate hellish ride that I would not wish on my worst enemy. The industry's elite have said time and again, man, fuck those guys. Get ready, if your ears had butts, they'd about to be fucked. Welcome to the Butt Fuck Nowhere Show. Yeah, welcome back everybody to a brand new episode of the Butt Fuck Nowhere Show. This episode is brought to you by His High Swollenness, the Big Bad Booty Daddy Scott Steiner, whose name we praise and whose name we conduct all of these podcasts in. In Big Poppa Pump's name we pray, holla, if you hear me. Yeah, we're going to talk about our getting back on the wagon from being fat bastards for the last several months.
Yeah.
But anyways, before we get into that, we can go talk about going to Game Rage Magazine on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where you can like, comment, and subscribe and follow. Also, you can go on Twitter/X, Game Rage Mag.
Follow the buzzards.
You can also follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official on Instagram. And all right, go listen to All Gas No Trash podcast. Anyways, so we kind of talked a little bit about in the last few episodes about how we've been, fucking off and being fat, and just eating horrifically and not exercising. And I do think that has been the primary contributing factor to why our numbers went down. I think that's exactly. I think that's what it is.
I don't know about that, but for sure, man. As it was stated before, I didn't think it was possible to get back into that situation. And I'll be embellishing, or this will be an embellishment, but to be back on the morbidly obese wagon.
It's not a good feeling, I can tell you that much.
No, it isn't. And it's, I don't even think it's that bad. I feel like I'm just carrying a few extra pounds than I would want.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
No, I will say that, I mean, all my clothes still fit fine. Yeah, they're a little tighter than maybe they were.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they still fit. I haven't had to go buy new clothes, which I'm to the point now where I'm like, all right, I know if I continue doing this for another, 3 or 4 months, my shit will stop fitting. That's when I'll get to that point. So now I need to cut this off now and beat it to the punch.
Yeah, so, and I feel like for me personally, the awakening was, the end of No Nut November, December 1st, which was last week.
Yeah.
So, something awakened in me because I haven't had cravings for things. My brain's on autopilot right now as far as food goes, because I feel like I do have a lot of temptation when it comes to food where I'll just snack on shit randomly. And that has not been the case as of recent. I don't know if it's because I conditioned myself for 30 days not to beat off or anything, but now everything's on the table. I'm like, oh wait, I did that in 30 days. I was capable of putting off instant gratification for 30 days. What else am I capable of controlling of? So now it just feels like a switch has gone off, and I've been eating vegetables and fucking fruits and largely healthy for the last 4 or 5 days as of right now, and I've gotten back on doing push-ups.
Yeah.
And I will say, man, the hardest part is just starting, because I didn't even want to do the 5 push-ups just to get started, because that's always where I start. If I fuck up, like I did recently in fucking off doing push-ups, I just had to start doing 5 push-ups immediately. And then after I got the 5 done, I'm like, all right, cool. I got the first rep done. I don't want to say it's going to be easy, but the hardest one was the first one. And now that I've gotten the ball rolling, it's like, all right, cool. Now I'm good. Now's the time to start adding on things. Like, I haven't gotten around to running exactly, but that'll be something that'll be on the table in the coming weeks, I imagine. But I wanted to get started before the New Year's resolution meme that everybody has goals for January 1st and then they immediately fall away. I want to get ahead of that. So this is not just a joke to myself. This is real and that I'm being committed to it. And I'm getting this shit started 3 or 4 weeks in advance.
Yeah. And that's one of the things too, that's been for me, at least, like a very, I don't know what the word is, like an easy way to separate yourself from everybody else is because everybody else always goes, all right, on the first of whatever month, I'm going to start doing it. Why do you need to do that? Just do it today. Like, start right now. Like, I couldn't do it this week because I didn't go to the grocery store last week because of Thanksgiving because, like, I was not fucking about. So I did not have the materials to do that. So this week, I mean, I tried as best as I could, but, like, I just didn't have the materials to do it. But now, I literally went to Sam's Club today and, like, that's it. Like, now. It's now. It's right now. I'm, like, on fucking the train of, okay, I bought chicken thighs. I bought strip steak. I bought broccoli. I bought eggs, egg whites, shrimp, salmon. Fucking, they did have a very nice Chilean sea bass, which I'm very excited about because it's very fucking good, and I got it on sale because it was about to expire. So, because also the reason why I buy the ones that's on sale and I don't buy the fresh one is because it's fucking insanely expensive to eat shit, like to eat right. It is infinitely cheaper if I were to just go buy processed crap that's bad for you. Then like all that shit. Okay, dude, I spent today at between Sam's Club and Vons was the grocery store I went to.
$800.
No, I spent about $550. Okay, for I don't know exactly how long this food's gonna last. Maybe like I'm hoping I can stretch it to 2 weeks.
Well, depending on if you are capable of limiting your portions. I mean, shit, it could last you a minute.
Yeah, it just depends. Like, it depends on what my portions are going to be. I am going to try and maintain a calorie deficit as well while I'm doing this. So like my portions should be fairly, because again, I weigh everything. I make sure I'm doing proportions or proportionate portions, right? So I'm constructing meals to essentially fuel my body and then also stay within a certain caloric limit. And primarily the main fuel that I'll be working off of is protein and fats. Like that's the primary driver of my nutrition. There will be some carbohydrates. I'm not doing carnivore again because I don't want to deal with the constipation. That was fucking horrific. Literally shitting once every like 10 to 14 days and it being a diamond, it being a large diamond encrusted football coming out of my asshole. That sucked.
Your radius, the radius of your anus increased.
Oh, by 3 inches for sure during that time. I will not be doing that again. I'm going to be making sure that there's lots of fiber in my diet. All right. Mainly through cruciferous vegetables such as cauliflower and broccoli. Now, also, those do come with carbohydrates, but they're not like processed carbohydrates. Okay. It's not like you're eating fucking, I don't know, a Twinkie or it's sugars. It's carbohydrates. It's good carbohydrates. So those are going to be my primary sources of fuel. And the reason also, one of the things that I noticed is because your body, like your brain runs primarily off of glucose and glucogens and stuff. So doing the full carnivore, like you're getting zero of that. You're getting no fucking sugars. You're getting no carbohydrates, you're getting nothing basically. So like there is a brain fog that you do start to feel after like a few weeks of being on it. And that does kind of suck. But I will say, I think this little intermediary way that I'm going to do it this time is going to be the ideal way to do it. And also making sure that I have a massive amount of fiber in my diet as well to ensure everything comes out nice and smooth. So I think this time around is going to be a lot better. It's probably not going to give me as dramatic and as quickly of a dramatic results as I got the last time, but I'm okay with that because I'm doing this for the long haul. This is not just going to be like it's just like 30 days and that's it. Like this is going to be a fucking 6-month strict, like, no, I'm talking like one cheat meal a week, not a cheat day. All right, a cheat meal. Because I got to tighten this shit back up again. All right. And honestly, when I was doing carnivore, I wasn't even doing cheat meals. I may even remove those, but I love sushi so much, and goddamn, I don't want to not be able to go get sushi at least once a month. So
also keeps your body guessing.
Yeah, it does. And that's the thing of, like, that's the one thing I fucked up last time was keeping, and that's why I think a cheat meal that's excessive in calories is fucking beneficial at once a week, because like you said, it keeps your body guessing. And I think that's where I fucked up last time is I plateaued and would have to fucking drop my calories to like by the end of it, I was eating like 1,500 calories a day, which is like nothing. And
it was just all celery.
Yeah, basically, like my body kept adapting to it. So like I feel like not doing the cheat meals fucked me over. So I think that's why now this time around, do the cheat meals, and then that way I can maintain the same deficit, because my body's not going to just get used to it and plateau and be done.
Also, you can feel shitty afterwards, and then that'll put you right back in.
Yeah, that'll just make me be motivated again to fucking, to fucking continue doing this.
There's nothing like the sad feeling that overwhelms you after eating a substantial meal.
Yeah, that's bad for you.
Yeah, then you're just
like, what did
I just feel like eating vegetables.
Also, I will say this too, okay, because listen, I'm under no illusions. Like there is a semblance of addiction here, like with the food thing. I feel like that is a weakness, and that's a deal. That's like a thing.
I need to get rid of it, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I do think also having cheat meals, yeah, is cool, but that's also saying like, oh, cool, I'm gonna be sober 6 days of the week, and I'm gonna have one alcohol binge on a 1 day a week. Like, that's also fucking dangerous. Now, granted, last time I didn't do cheat meals, so I was able to just get through it, and then I slowly and that's the thing. I slowly incorporated the cheat meal back in, and then now look where I'm at. All right, like maybe that's that's my whole fucking issue. I don't know.
Also, it's the time of the month.
Yeah, the year.
This time of the year when food is such a heavy part of the festivities that you simply cannot avoid it.
Oh, and think about this too, right? Because it was also No Nut November. So if I'm not jacking off, I'm putting my addictive behavior into something else, which was food. So like when I was doing this shit, I was jacking off 2-3 times a day. All right, like hard at the beginning of it, because your cravings the food and you can't have it. You're just jacking off to like dull the pain. All right, just fucking get addicted to something else. Then it slowly tapers off. But like No Nut November, oh, no jacking off. Oh, I definitely fucked off on the whole diet thing and just fucking did whatever. I had cheat month fucking November. And so, but again, that's like the weakness. That's like the weak-minded thoughts of like needing, like it's like just eliminate all of it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should go on to this no fucking jacking off thing like you fucking. Maybe I should. That's how I eliminated it. Maybe I should also do that. I'm not gonna not ejaculate. I'm just not gonna jerk off. No self-master. What is the incel term or Volcel term for fucking masturbation? Isn't there one like?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just not gonna jerk off because listen, obviously I'm gonna fuck Katie. All right, like I'm not gonna not do that. So I'm not gonna not ejaculate, but I won't. It's no self-stimulation or whatever, right? Like that'll be. I think that's what I'm gonna commit to, starting January 1st. Right? That's when you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like hard,
it might start even earlier, depending on if I decide to crank one out before then, and then I just like, all right, well, I got it all out of me. I'm gonna go fucking. I guess I'm gonna be starting from here all the way till next, December 31st or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that obviously right now I'm starting the diet. I already incorporated, been doing the push-ups every day. Getting back on that. The diet's starting today. Fucking right now. The no jerking off, that's gonna hit like January 1st.
I think it's as simple as creating programming for yourself.
Yeah.
That you just don't give yourself time to think about eating food, or I mean, with the exception that you need food to sustain yourself or keep yourself alive.
Yeah.
That if you program yourself to say, I'm going to eat dinner at 5 o'clock and I'm going to eat this amount, if you don't have to think about it other than just eating the food and moving on to the next thing that you have to do, that really just comes down to programming yourself to the minutia, to the minute details of your life, that you eliminate chance of slipping back to old habits or the ones that you don't want.
Yeah, and then instead, I think I'm just going to go back to the way of focusing on this shit and becoming obsessed with this. And obviously, fucking Warhammer is probably going to pick up most of my fucking. That's going to be my like jerking off time. Is going to be, instead of sitting there spending an hour jerking off, gooning and edging.
I hate that word
gooning.
Yeah, I like the word goon because it makes me think of somebody that's like an underling in a crime syndicate.
Yeah, or like a supervillain's underling.
But the word gooning,
I feel like
it throws me off. It throws me off.
I feel like it should be like, oh, you're out doing hood rat shit with your friends. That's what gooning should be, right? Like
that's what I think it should mean.
Maybe that's what how we should use it.
What are you doing? I'm out
gooning. And then people just think we're looking at porn or whatever, masturbating. But really, we're out doing hood rat shit with our friends. Like.
So, yeah, I think you might be right though, because I think filling out the time with things that might last in, like long-term satisfaction. I mean, this gives me long-term satisfaction when I think in the course of a year of how much shit we've done. I mean, I could ride that high till next year, man.
Until we do even more shit.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, what other things can we do that are simultaneously productive, but also get shit done? Or rather, are simultaneously productive, but are also recreationally fun?
Yeah.
As opposed to just beating off and not really, I mean, sure.
Well, what do you get out of that? Nothing.
Nothing. I mean, 15% less likely to get prostate cancer, but
I mean, is that true, or is that just big masturbator trying to fucking get you to fucking? Is that just a statistic by? No.
I don't know, but in any case,
big fleshlight telling you this is how you don't get prostate cancer.
Yeah,
15% seems marginal. I don't know, man. I mean, that seems like it's not that big of a benefit. If it was like 60 or 70, I'd be like, all right, well, now we can talk.
Well, imagine the guy that didn't masturbate quite enough that he
gets prostate cancer. He died. It's like those dudes that are runners and then they ate super clean and ran all the time and they die of a heart attack anyway.
They get hit by a car.
Yeah, or they get hit by a bus. And like the fat guy's still around and he got to just fuck off and do whatever.
Yeah. I'm hopeful though. Well, I'm not hopeful. It's the plan is in execution right now. It's not.
Yeah.
It's already happening, and there's no.
Yeah. It's already started. There's no brakes on this fucking train. All right.
And there's a lot of clothes that I own that I don't fit in, or I fit in, but it's not to my liking, and I gotta clear all this weight to fucking fit in it.
Yep.
So it's not a nuisance to my mind and also to my waistline, man. I mean, It's not for anybody else's benefit to say, oh, wow, look, you look like you lost weight. Fuck no, dude. I mean, it's really just like I bought this clothes. I need to fit in it. And that's it's as simple as that. And maybe I don't want to get winded when I tie my shoes.
Yeah, that's true. Man, you right now, you just gave me a great idea for fucking wrestling. They really should be calling the new bloodline. They should just call them the waistline. That's what they should call them. 'Cause they're all fat.
The waistline.
The waistline.
Fuck,
sorry, that was off topic, but I had to get that out because that was too good.
Yeah.
Listen to Game Rage Wrestling if you want to hear us talk about wrestling. But anyways, yeah, there is no benefit to that. Like it's not other than yourself. It's a self benefit. Like
you start developing your right arm or well, depending on what hand you use.
Well, not if you just fucking do push-ups, all right? Or do push-ups and like
oh, yeah.
curls.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, you work out
That's
both.
the other thing. Okay, in order to appease Big Poppa Pump, we have to fucking introduce bicep curls. Free weight bicep curls, all right? Like, you got to do them. Whatever you need to get. Hands. I mean, I have the shit here. But we have to introduce those somehow into the weightlifting. Or into the push-ups and then just like curls. Because we need to be able to fucking do the little, just the biceps pose. All right.
No, I'm not really into that. Maybe I'll do tricep dips because I feel like my underarms are getting flabby.
I never see him, so I don't know. You always wear a jacket whenever you're fucking here. Also because we record in the garage and it's now wintertime.
Yeah.
So, fucking. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I think this is gonna be good for us, obviously, and it's going to. I think this is going to put us back into the same mentality that we were in when we were first doing this shit.
Yeah.
And not to say that we've lost anything with this.
No.
But I feel like this will just make our edge sharper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just wanted to coincide the success of this with my own personal wellness, I suppose.
Yeah.
That I was going to be in shape by the time that this thing, wherever it ends up going, it's like, oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
I hit it on all fronts. I hit it on this shit. I hit it on my fucking my own personal health.
Yep.
And I did it in tandem with both, so I know that regardless of what happens, if some for some reason something goes south, it's like, no, this shit all can be maintained because I already did it before when we weren't fucking anybody.
Yep. True.
We still aren't anybody, but but it's not gonna fucking it's not gonna deter us.
I think we're less of anybody now because we've been doing this stuff. I think we could have been. We were nobodies before. Now we're like beneath nobodies. We're like the lowest of the low. So I don't know. Anyways, also trying to get more interviews is going to be the thing too for 2025. That's going to be our deal.
Oh yeah, that's true. I already had 2 people. I already reached out to Baby with no response, and then the other guy I'm going to reach out to before the end of the year to see if I can. I don't imagine I get a response because it's like the holidays.
Yeah, maybe you try again late January if you haven't heard anything.
Yeah, and then
if they don't respond, then we know. All right, they don't want to do this.
Yeah, so I got to find other people to create the ongoing list of people to interview and shit.
Yeah. And we always have a good buddy Ed Erdelak on standby to come back and do more interviews. So we can always rehash that if we feel the need to fucking fill that in.
Also,
I mean, he is, as he said on the thing, he is buddies with the guy who's the voice of SpongeBob SquarePants. So, I mean, fuck, man. Wow, how sweet would that be if we get that guy to come on? But I don't know how likely that is.
True.
I mean, he has done it for some of Ed's other friends, so maybe he'd do it for him on this one. I don't know. Maybe he's bored. Wants to talk to 2 assholes. I mean, he does like wrestling. I am trying to get him to take us to the next wrestling show that they go to, the next Lucha show.
Yeah.
Because that would be fucking cool to go watch wrestling with SpongeBob SquarePants. How fucking great of a story is that? But anyways. Yeah. So, push-ups. Food. Also, like I was saying earlier a little bit, I never got fully into it, but like, it's fucking expensive, man. Like, it is insane how expensive it is to eat good. I was getting those meats, the shit that I bought, just in that alone. Because I bought other shit for like Katie and Chloe like to eat, right? But just in the shit that I bought alone in meat, I bought probably $160 worth of just meat. And honestly, I didn't even really get that much. It didn't feel like that much, you know? It felt kind of weak. And that was me buying some, like 2 of the meats were like discounted because they were fucking about to expire.
Yeah.
Use or freeze by date is like tomorrow. So they were trying to get rid of it. So they discounted it like 15 or 20%. So, I don't know. It would be much easier to just fuck off and eat. It would be cheaper too to just eat like shit.
Eat shit and die.
Yeah. Well, listen, think about it. If you wanted to eat your 2,000 calories a day,
you can eat that in one Twinkie.
You could go to McDonald's and spend what, $15 or $16 on a Big Mac meal, and that'd be your meal for the day.
Yep.
And that's it. You ate for $16 a day. I guarantee you my meals that I'm going to be putting together are going to be like way higher than that. Like, unfortunately, they're going to probably be in the like $19 to $20 range.
Are we going to make another episode of BFNer now?
Yeah, we can. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know why. This is so bad. So we have this channel in Discord called the Big Brain Ideas.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do an episode about that.
Because I wrote something
Yeah.
down, and I'm like, what the? I don't know why I wrote that. I know why I did, but
Oh, good. You talk about it on there. All
so
right.
we'll save it for another episode. Yeah,
We'll do that next. So, all right, well, let's save this one. So, anyways, go to Game Rage Magazine, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. You can also go to Game Rage Mag on Twitter/X. You can follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official on Instagram, and you can check out the All Gas No Trash podcast. That'll be it. Stay safe. Keep the Lord and Savior, Big Poppa Pump in your hearts and in your muscles and in your steroid jars. This has been the Butt Fuck Nowhere Show. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, subscribe and like on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine. Also on Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag. Also visit our website, www.GameRageMagazine.com, for a host of other podcasts and more. Thanks for listening.